He was a man on a quest for love, love that brings the strongest of men to their knees. He stands tall in the crowd, not too loud nor too proud. The knight in shining armor, the dashing silence amidst the clamor. She was the woeful woman who believed there was no love, only gangsters in drove. In a world lost in lust, whom could she trust? When they finally met, no, the world did not stop, nor did their hearts. But strange are the ways of love, strangers still lovers. He tried in vain to not let himself wane before a sweeping feeling so strong. To be lost in love unknown would be wrong. He searched for that which he had already lost and was no longer his own. Horses he could tame, but this feeling he could not name. He felt strong and weak, agony and ecstasy, all in one moment of bliss and blessing. She had heard of many a tale of knights in shining armor, but it was unknown to her, this ardor, what she deeply felt for her lover, something beautiful, surreal, before and even afterwards. He realized too soon that she meant more than the moon. She was lovelier than the rose, only her love did not wither so with the sunset. She couldn't love him less, she couldn't love him more, she couldn't love anyone anymore. Oh, what days of gay abandon, with the wind whispering sweet nothings to the trees, pursuing the wood spirits, butterflies chasing one another, and birds singing gaily, the moonlight creeping into the woods to meet in stealth the flowers of the night. But spring had to bid farewell, and then it was hell. Along came a storm of fire, and set ablaze every dream the lovers dreamt. Alas, to him it was unknown that the love he did own was to belong to another who was perhaps not worthier. It was to be her wedding night, but it better be her funeral night before she belonged to another. In abundance food lay, all the townsfolk had come. Wherein they gay? Songs of matrimonial bliss played downstairs, while doors of mourning upstairs, where she lay, pining for her lost love, till her last breath and even afterwards, with only a prayer silent, before she left the world so violent. Well-wishers of the bride went up to bring down their pride. The numerous folds of her dress on her listless self, like a rose in all its glory, even in death. Down the aisle she would not stride, then the tide of death she would ride. This they did realize, but it was late and unwise to pine for a season well past, and to have loved it at last was more than treason, beyond reason. The maids who had come up to see their mistress, the trays laden, the dresses piled, the bouquets bought, all fell. They hoisted her up on their grieving shoulders. Roses, red and white, adorned the one who could no longer fight, and they took her into the night. The women they weep for the lady who would sleep forever and ever. On the streets wandered her faithful knight, in search of his flame which had long ceased to burn. Passers-by talked in whispers of a damsel dead. Was it she who did tread a path not hers? No, not his lady love, such a plight couldn't be hers. He ran and ran like he had never run, to where they had buried her. Not a soul was in sight, people only visited in light. His feet shook, he fell at the grave of the love he could not save. Tears betrayed him too, as fate had done, and life soon would.